MacBook. Hello everyone, my name is Delta and this is DeltaFixes. So you may be wondering, why did you make another channel specifically for DeltaFixes? Well, on this channel I'm going to be doing patches, tutorials and everything like that doesn't really fit on my main channel. And of course, I'm going to be showing the more raw versions of me fixing things. There's some videos I made and I was intending to make for my main channel, they just don't really fit that well, what I envisioned for that channel. So this channel now exists, meaning I now have 3 channels. I also have a puppy that insists on interrupting me. Anyway, you may be wondering why I have my old MacBook Pro here right now. And that is because I'm pinching some of the RAM for my iMac, and I'll get onto that in a minute. So this channel's mainly going to feature longer versions of videos that have already come out on the Delta Cypher channel, and videos that just don't fit with the Delta Cypher channel, such as installing macOS Mojave Patcher, hint hint, on an iMac from 2010, hint hint. A lot of these videos will not be tutorials, but you could use them as such if you wanted to. And don't worry, I'm not ditching DeltaFixes on my main channel. It's just there will be some exclusive videos over here, and obviously you'll still see the cut down version that's polished with music on my main channel, but these videos just don't really fit there. So I want to do something a bit more interesting and put them on here. Also, excuse the pajamas, I'm off college sick. Don't worry about it, nothing major. Don't have COVID, just had my vaccine and I've got a few mild side effects. So we have a 4GB DIMM of RAM, and this thing currently has 12 in it. And there's 2 gigs sticks in here. So I'm gonna pinch one of them, put 2 gigs in here and leave it in here for now, but let's pinch the 4 gigs. Sorry, MacBook Pro, you will get your 8 gigs back soon once I buy another stick, because the stick that was in here actually did fail. So I don't trust that anymore. So let's just pop this one out. This is some good quality RAM too, it's crucial. So I'm just gonna go put this MacBook somewhere safe so it doesn't die. Next, we're going to disassemble this iMac, which is going to be very fun. So first we switch the power off, unplug it. Hello dog, thanks for interfering. He's my little mascot for this channel, aren't you? Because whenever I'm filming videos, you like to interrupt and be all cute. So I'm going to pop these screws out off camera because this thing is literally leaning on me and I don't feel like crushing myself. That screwdriver was too small, so I'm busting out Trusty Rusty. So I found a 2 gig. This is the one we're replacing. And there's another 4 gig here, so yeah, we're good with that half. We're good with that part, so we'll have to replace that one. But we do have to replace another 2 gig, I believe. Now let us install the new RAM, put it back together, and boot it up. This has now had all its RAM installed, so now let's put it back together. Trusty Rusty is so good. Trusty Rusty is epic. Pretty sure I put this on backwards. Okay, let me fix it. The iMac is now back on its desk, so let's plug it in and test it to make sure the RAM upgrade was successful. Booting it up. Hey! While that's starting up, let's shimmy the iMac backwards and put the keyboard and mouse back. I'm so sorry, MacBook Pro, for what I'm about to do with you, but I don't even have a charger for you anymore, so I really don't feel too sorry about it. So it's quite a bit quicker with the new RAM. So maybe the new RAM's quicker? I don't know, because RAM doesn't usually affect performance all that much. So let's check this now. I'm just gonna click a lovely display, memory. We now have 14 gigs of RAM, which is a little bit better for what I'm about to do to it. But before I do that, let's put my MacBook Pro back together. And pay attention to the little baby who's hanging around underneath the chair. So just checking it over, it does seem to be pretty well dusted from last time. So I'm just gonna install this RAM, put it back together and leave it on the shelf again for another 8 months. This is probably one of the first exclusives for this channel, as I do not plan on releasing this on my main, because this doesn't really fit with the content I'm making nowadays. I thought, might as well make a nice exclusive and to entice new people into subscribing. So what I'm actually doing today I'm using the DOS-Dude 1 patcher to patch this iMac up to macOS Mojave. I am still going to be doing some editing, just to increase the pacing a little bit, because these videos are incredibly slow to film and even slower to edit. Heading to DOSDude1.com and I'm on the Delisted 1 personal web software, and I'm going to go to my software, and I'm going to click the Mojave patcher because I'd like to keep 32-bit apps. So I'm going to click on requirements and confirm that my iMac is in fact compatible. It does in fact seem to be compatible because I have the AMD Radeon 4000 series, not the 5000. So I'm going to head over to download, and I'm going to download it and allow. So the reason I'm not installing Catalina is because 32-bit apps would be very useful on macOS. So once this is downloaded, I'm going to switch over to the Mac, and you're going to see footage from the iMac that's being installed. So I'm going to open up the patch tool, I'm going to skip that, I'm going to click the thing itself, I'm going to wait for it to open, I'm going to speed this up because hard drives are slow. Ready. So I'm just going to go up to Tools and click Download macOS Mojave. I'm going to click Download macOS, and I'm going to choose a place to save it. I'm going to click Choose Save Location there. It's going to stay in a little folder called macOS Download, and it's going to download. So I'm just going to do a lovely little time lapse of that, and you will then see it when it's done.